I'm here. So in the scriptures today, today is Sunday, January 18th. But we can read Ezekiel chapter 31, 1 to 9, and then we can go to Daniel 4, because we can learn about trees, how massive and how tall. Because if this first guest wants to learn more about the Garden of Eden, then go there. And then go to the Book of Mormon. And go to Genesis. Then you will learn a lot about Garden of Eden. But I will translate it how best I can. But it's going to be a long video. So hook up, get popcorn, get snacks, listen to it, or save this video if you want to. But chapter 31, the description says, Pharaoh's glory and fall are compared to that of the Assyrians. So, if you have a Holy Bible, this is in the Old Testament. This is it's an ancient book. I just got out of church because my church ends at 12:30. So let's get into it. 1 to 9. And if you guys find any clues, congrats. I will show you how to find clues another time, and I will do a gaming video. But on Saturdays, I don't do gaming videos or videos of other stuff. I do scriptures. So, first one says, And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the 3rd month, in the 1st day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Verse 2 says, Son of man, speak unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, and to his multitude, who art thou like in thy greatness? That's a question first. Then 3 is going to say, Behold, the Assyrians was a cedar in Lebanon, with fair branches and with a shadowing shroud, and of an high stature, and his top was among the thick bots. If you guys know the dictionary, get it out, because it will be really confusing with you guys. Or get the NB Holy Bible out. It will be easier. King James is confusing, but it's saying that so it will make sense when we get to 9. Okay, I'm not gonna read all the chapters this verse 18, but I'm not gonna read that. So it's saying about a cedar, meaning it's a type of tree in a Lebanon area or something. You're gonna do deeper. That's what you can do Daniel 4 to help us figure it out. First verse says, The waters made him great, the deep set him up on high, with her rivers running around about his paths, sent out her little rivers unto other trees of the field. That is really interesting for us right now. Okay. We're gonna do 5, but listen carefully of all of these verses. because it talks about really important stuff. So 5 says, therefore his height was exalted above all the trees. All the fields and his boughs were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitude of the waters when he shot forth. Interesting, right? Well, my angel wants me to read a different one. 6 says, all the fowls of heaven made their nests in his boughs, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young, and under his shadow dwelt all great nations. Really interesting. 7 is going to be interesting too. But it's going to say, thus was he fell in his greatness in the length of his branches, for his roots was by great waters. Really interesting. Now, 8. The cedars in the garden of God could not hide him. The fir trees were not like his boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches. Nor any tree in the garden of God was like unto him in his beauty. Dang. So basically, other trees is not. So the tree that they're talking about is not. It's more taller, more massive than the chestnut trees and other trees. So it's not like other trees. 9 is gonna do it in more detail, kind of. I have made him fell by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him. So that's 9. Okay, it's Ezekiel 4 has 18 verses. If you want to do deeper detail in that, you can. You're going to go to, my nose is running, guys, to Daniel 4. So basically, Daniel, the description of Daniel says, Daniel interprets Nebuchadnezzar's dream of the great tree. See how it says of the great tree? Just keep that in mind. Describing the king's fall and madness, the king learns that the Most High rules and set the besets of men over earthly kingdoms. Now I'm gonna do 5, first 5, 11, 15, 20, 23, and 25, and 26. Because, that's the most important ones that I found. And maybe I will do 9, but now probably I will do. I have a feeling to do 9, so I'm gonna do that. So 5 says, I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. Now we're gonna skip to 9 because, yeah, we can. It says, oh, Belshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee. Tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen, and the interpretation thereof. Okay, now we're gonna skip 10 to 11 because I'm not that good at reading, so let's do 11. The tree grew and was strong, and the height therefore reaches unto heaven, and the sight therefore up to the end of all the earth. So it says reaches onto heaven. It's taller than the trees that are chestnut trees and other trees. That's the thing. So yeah. And then we can go on 15. So chapter 4 has 37 verses. If you want to research all of this, you can. I'm just doing the ones that I feel like it's important. So I'm going to read 15 now. Nevertheless, leave the stump of his roots in the earth, even with a band of iron and brass in the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of heaven, and let his portion be with the beast in the grass of the earth. So they're talking about giants. There's giant trees, and then there's giants. I'll go to Genesis for you to know. So this is proof about giant trees and giants. So giant people, giant trees. So 20 says. So 24 says like the tree that the stars which grew out and was strong, whose height reaches unto the heavens, and the sight therefore to all the earth. So we know 11 and 20 are like basically the same verses. They're making sure that we know that it reaches into the heavens. 23 says, skip me 21, 22, okay? 23 says, and will oh my gosh, what? I can't even speak. Okay, and will the king saw a watcher. A watcher is an angel of heaven that is powerful enough. Okay, saw a watcher and holy one coming down from heaven and saying, hew the tree down and destroy to get thee the stump of the roots therefore in the earth, even with a band of iron and brass in the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of heaven, and let his portion be with the beasts of the field, till 7 times pass over him. Okay? That's what the watcher says. The watcher is a angel, and there's a holy one, so another type of angel and stuff, or Christ, whatever. But 25 also says it's really good, but I'm not gonna do it all in detail today. But 25 says that they shall drive thee from man, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field, and they shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and they shall wet thee with the dew of heaven, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou know that the Most High rules in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whosoever he will. 25 says, like, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giving it to whoever he will. So kingdom, it says kingdom of heaven. Just hear that out, okay? It says in 11, 20, 25, heaven, right? Now, they try to do like, I should say that is say multitude or let's see, if we go back to Ezekiel, and also the Most High rules the great tree. They're talking about the great tree, meaning it was giant and massive, reaches into the heavens. So that means yeah, there was very giant trees, but it's fossilized now and looks like mountains. Just letting you guys know. And a old, so this is, let's see, I have given you guys like about dragons and unicorns. If there's giants and giant trees, it's also real. Just the Old Testament is an ancient book that you could read, but mostly I would read you 10 real quick in general, but this is, thus were the visions of mine head in my bed. I saw and behold a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height therefore was great. So it was great. Meaning, I actually have no. Okay, but I do have like highlights, so I'm gonna highlight it. But it's so interesting that like I know how to like look up like what chapters like things so, but if you want to learn more, just read all of it. Daniel 4 and Ezekiel 31. So this is, I'm gonna end it now, but if you want to learn more, either watch me, because there's action and there's like also have a good day, have a good Sunday, be safe for the family, and be safe, special guests. I know the C's are watching too, and I know the special guests are watching, and the A's are watching, and my Phantom family is watching. So just, and sometimes I'm still watching. So I just like yeah, I give each one a nickname. So just help me out. And if you guys want to learn more, just keep watching me if you want. But just be safe, okay? Just don't go out when you are not supposed to be out. Like, don't go to these places unless you have permission. Unless you have a group with you that knows Buttle. Okay? Bye. Be safe, guys.